So today is game 4 between the Dallas Mavericks and the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is one of the most important games of the series for both teams. Either Dallas go 3-1 up, and I can't see Dallas blowing a 3-1 lead, or the Oklahoma City Thunder pull it back, get home court advantage back, and stop the momentum that Dallas have. But there's one thing when it comes to Oklahoma City that I just don't really get. And the coach is stubborn. Like, obviously, coach of the year. Like, he did an unbelievable job. But in the playoffs, like, rotations normally have to tighten, but he is, like, adamant on keeping the 10-man rotation. Gordon Hayward has not scored in the playoffs. It's been 7 games. Gordon Hayward hasn't scored in the playoffs. Like, the likes of Aaron Wiggins need to be playing as many minutes as possible. He's really freaking good. Like, Isaiah Joe's really good. But they're continuing to start a guy who obviously had a brilliant start to his NBA career when the Thunder weren't good, but the better the Thunder have been, the worse he looks. And it's Josh Giddey. Why is Josh Giddey playing? Like, why is he starting? And forget about any of the off-the-court stuff. We're purely just talking about basketball. Like, why is he playing? He's not giving you anything. He's not giving you anything at all. Like, Josh Giddey, by the way, is going to be a good NBA player. He's still really young. Like, he's still, 21, just gone 22? Like, Josh Giddey was the youngest player in the league, I think, in his first year. He's so young. He was so good as a rookie. He is a 6'7", 6'8", point guard who's a playmaker, who is now, do you remember that infamous meme where it was like his weaknesses was basketball? That's basically it. Other than passing, what does he do? Like, they're not guarding him. The Mavs don't guard him. Yes, Josh Giddey can pass the ball really well. That's not what the Thunder need right now. They just don't need Josh Giddey. But he's still starting games. But it's like, he's starting games and getting subbed off and barely playing any minutes. So, like, I don't understand why they're starting games with him, and why they even just persist on playing him. Every time he comes on, the team drops. So it makes no sense, and I kind of get it. Like, oh, we've been using him the whole regular season. He's been a starter. He's been a starter realistically for 3 years. Who cares? You're 2-1 down against Dallas. Like, they've got to bench him. The Thunder have to bench him. And, like, I'll gladly make an apology video of Josh Giddey balls out in this game, because he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Teams don't guard him. He might have one freaking good shooting game in 5, where teams leaving him wide the feck open, and he starts hitting them, and, oh, all of a sudden it's like, oh, you shouldn't have left Josh Giddey open. Yes, you should leave Josh Giddey open. Garbage shooters hitting shots is, like, that's fine. You live with that. You live with that in the sport of basketball. Realistically, the players in the NBA are too high a level. That defense isn't about you stopping your man. Defense is about forcing your matchup into tougher shots, because sometimes they'll just hit them anyway. It's you're forcing your matchup into tougher shots, or forcing the other team into tougher shots. Your individual responsibility is to force your matchup into making the toughest into shooting a tough shot, and your responsibility as a team is to make the team shoot the lowest percentage shot. One of the lowest percentage shots is a Giddey wide open shot. Like, they don't have to. Like, it takes rhythm off SGA. It takes rhythm out of Jalen Williams. It takes rhythm from Isaiah Joe. Like, they've got shooters. They've got scorers. Heck, Chet Holmgren scored 4 points until the fourth quarter in game 3. Like, Josh Giddey being on the floor makes them a worse team. Isaiah Joe on the floor makes them a better team. Aaron Wiggins on the floor makes them a better team. Like, the rest of the guys fine. Like, Chet Holmgren, hell of a player. You've got, obviously, Lu Dort, who's, I don't even know what sport he's playing on Luka Doncic, but the fact he's allowed to play some sort of hybrid between rugby and Gaelic football, defending on Luka Doncic. Lu Dort's obviously going to be in there. So you've got Chet, you've got Lu Dort, you've got J-Dub, you've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So that's a really good 4. And yeah, they're going to have, some of them are going to have good games, some are going to have bad games, any given game. They're young players. Shai, by the way, when I say good and bad games, not. Shai is Mr. 31 points for a reason. That guy just gives you the same thing every night, which I like. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing that he's not going to go give you 40. But at the same time, like, he's good. Like, he is. Like, these guys are good. But except Josh Giddey. Giddey is giving them nothing. He's giving them absolutely zilch, zero, nothing at all. But he's still starting. So Mike Diagonal, I always struggle pronouncing his name. Just bench him. Please just bench him. Actually, you know what? Sorry, what am I saying? Like, I want the Mavs to win. Start him. Play him 45 minutes. Play him 50. Back, if it goes to overtime, play him 50 minutes. Play him 48. Give him those Wilt Chamberlain numbers. The year where he played every single minute of the season and played 48 and a half minutes a game. Give him those numbers. Because I want the Dallas Mavericks to win. And I'm not even a Mavs fan. I'm a Heat fan. But, like, I love Luka Doncic. Heck, there's a reason why he's my profile picture. I love Luka Doncic. I've been watching Luka Doncic since he was a 16-year-old Real Madrid. I was courtside at his last ever game for Real Madrid, his last ever El Clasico. Like, when I was 21 or 21 years old. I'm a long-term Luka Doncic fan. Heck, that original viral Luka Doncic video, Is Luka Doncic the best prospect since LeBron James, in the BBALL Daily channel, on BBALL fucking Daily. Please, keep playing Giddey. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, there's no point in talking logic. Let's go in dumb fan mode. Please keep playing Giddey. And the Dallas Mavericks are probably going to go 3-1 up.